Welcome back to the Running Report, where we give you running news produced for and by the culture. And on this episode, we're going to take a deep dive into high school cross country, because it's the month of December, and if you're like me, those first 2 weeks of December for high school cross country, it's basically Christmas time, baby. In that first week, we go to Portland, Oregon, where it's Nike Cross Team Nationals, and we see the best high school cross country teams go at it and go out and compete for the top prize on the boys and girls side, and we also have some of the top individuals. Then the following week, in that second week of December, we go down to San Diego for the historic Footlocker cross country race, where we see the best individuals from all across the country go out head to head to head to head. You watch those races, or you didn't watch those races, or you just want to sit back and relax and just see us talk about all this running news and craziness, get your popcorn ready, because we're getting right into it in this running report. Let's get it. First off, in the first week of December, we had the 2019 Nike Cross Nationals, and we're just going to give you our biggest takeaways from each races. And first up, we had the boys race, where Nico went out and crushed the course record in a 14:52, destroying the previous record by 14:57 set by Liam Anderson the year before. But Nico, just from the gun, was out and going for that record, gunning it and trying to just get that team victory, to be honest. And that's what he got with his team Newbury Park, and that has to be our biggest takeaway from the boys race, and that is the fact that Newbury Park is here to stay. And I'm not just saying that because Nico Young is running such great times. He's one of the greatest talents that we've seen in the past couple years when it comes to high school cross country. I'm saying that because they also have the best number 2 man in the country, and that is Jace Ashburner. Jace Ashburner, he was the best number 2 in the country, simply set in stone. He was the number 3 scoring person over the entire meet. He finished 18th there, and the depth of this team is just incredible. They also have Nico Young's brother on this team, Leo Young, who almost finished in the top half of the NXN field, and he's only a freshman, and he was the number 6 man, bruh. And if you just look at through all their times, bro, they averaged like a 14:44 earlier this year at Woodbridge. This team is set up for greatness for years to come. They're going to be in the conversation just how Great Oak is right now, and basically how Arcadia was in the earlier parts of this decade when they won 2 national championships at NXN. It's definitely going to be interesting for years to come for Newbury Park. Now moving over to the girls race, where it was the first time we ever seen Katelyn Tuohy be human. And like I said before this race, if she goes out and wins, she's going to be the greatest high school cross country runner of all time. I'm talking about boys side, girls side, any side. She's the greatest, and I'm sticking by that right now. Even though we saw that she's a little human and that came down to the wire, and we finally saw her actually struggle against people her own age, it's still amazing. There's never been done to have anybody win back to back to back cross country national championships, not in Footlocker, not in NXN, not in NXN until her. Now let's move down the coast to sunny San Diego, where we are actually at that meet too, and we got to see all the great races go down. First off, in the girls race, it was a barn burner from the get-go. Katelyn Hart took it out hard just like the previous year, but basically the whole entire rest of the field just went with her and nobody would be denied. This was the fastest girls race that we've ever seen at the Footlocker Cross Country Championships, and this has really contributed to the performances from Zofia Dudek. That was the winner of this race, and I gotta say this right now, I'm really just feel ashamed as a person that's trying to report the news to y'all, that I wasn't aware of Zofia. I'm sorry, Zofia. I really slept on you hard. But I'm just so glad that you ended up being a human alarm clock and woke up the entire world with your performance from this week. And if you didn't know, last week she competed at the U20 European Cross Country Championships, and she finished 5th place there. And that's pretty significant because in Europe there's like over 40 countries, and in this race about 15 countries were represented. So she really dominated from the past 2 weeks. And in this race in particular, she came back after Marley Starlipper really just tried to separate from the pack after coming off the downhill, and they battled to the finish, and that was definitely the best race of the day and the best race that we've seen in a while from Footlocker Cross Country Championships. Also, we saw 5 of the 12 fastest girls ever compete at the Footlocker Cross Country Championships in this race, and that was Sydney Massarelli, Katelyn Hart, Abby Vanderkoy, Marley Starlipper, and Zofia Dudek, who ran the 4th fastest time ever in 16:45. Such an amazing race on the girls side. Then moving over to the boys race, not as exciting, but the races for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, really exciting going down the home. But really first place, it was Josh Methner all the way from the halfway point. Once they went up that first uphill and then downhill, it was pretty much Josh Methner. I gotta say, watching this man firsthand, this dude is a smooth operator. I gotta say so myself, man. It don't even look like this dude is trying. When it going on to the last 400 meters of this race, this dude, they said he looked like he was on a long run, bruh. It really did. He was that relaxed, no emotion, and he really just jogged it in, right, and finished off the day. So really congratulations to Josh Methner, because he proved to us the reason why he got that run-up finish last week at NXN, and why he has the US #2 all-time high school time in the 3 mile. He showed us why he's Josh Methner. Now, with all that high school cross-country craziness over from the entire season, I really want to hear from you guys, and I want you guys to answer who had the best season out of all the people, boys on girls side. I don't care. I just want to know which athlete had the best season. And if you can't think of nobody, let me give you 4 contenders who I think are possibly had the greatest seasons of the 2019 high school cross-country season. First off, the man from Southern California, Nico, who led his team to an NXN team title, and he won an individual title in a course record of 14:52. Also, he won the California State Championship, and if you didn't know, he was undefeated through the entire season, never lost. That's Nico Young. And then also, we have Katelyn Tuohy, who won the 2019 NXN Championship and completed her 3-peat of at NXN, becoming the first person to win 3 major high school championships at NXN or at Footlocker. And then that following week, she finished 2nd at the Cross Country Club Nationals in the US to Aslyn Cuffey. She's phenomenal. She's done great things this season and did not lose in her prep high school races this year. Then moving on to Zofia Dudek, who really just came out of nowhere this season. Definitely most improved athlete, I would have to say, and had a 5th place finish at the European U20 Nationals. And then she came back and ran the 4th fastest time ever at Footlocker Cross Country Nationals. A really amazing performance, and she only lost once on US soil. Then lastly, but certainly not least, that's the smooth operator Josh Methner, who won Illinois State Championship. He ran the #2 fastest time ever for a US high school athlete in the 3 mile. He got 2nd at NXN, and he won the Footlocker National Championship in a dominant fashion. So let me know, who do you guys think had the best season so far? Was it Nico Young? Was it Katelyn Tuohy? Was it Zofia Dudek? Or was it Josh Methner? Or was it somebody else that I didn't mention? Who am I sleeping on, y'all? I want to know. But thank you guys for watching, bro. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at running_report. Follow us on YouTube at the Running Report. Make sure you guys follow our other channel, the Rosie Project, where other stuff goes down. And it's just a lot of good running content, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Stay fast.